The main aim of the farm bills introduced in June 2020 is to give the 21st century Indian farmer a right to sell his produce anywhere he wants in the country and to whomsoever he wants. Amidst the current farmers' protest, one of the major concerns of the farmers have been the impact of these laws on the minimum support pricing, a system which has been followed for years by farmers in India. The centre has assured that it is not doing away with the MSP. To understand what this farm bills promises, here's a look at the provisions of the three bills. Bill 1, Farmers Produce, Trade and Commerce Bill. This bill allows a farmer to sell and purchase his produce outside the state government-run mandis. It also provides for easy and barrier-free inter- and intra-state trade and enhances pricing for produce by lowering the marketing and transportation costs. It also allows a farmer for electronic trading. Bill 2, Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Bill. This is where the MSP angle comes in. It allows a farmer to reduce his risk of market unpredictability via contract farming. Farmers can enter into a contract with any agriculture business, processors, wholesalers, exporters for future farming produce at an agreed price rate. Marginal and small farmers with land less than 5 hectares will benefit via aggregation and contract. It also allows farmers to access modern technology and also improve his income by reducing the marketing cost. It also allows for the elimination of intermediaries by direct marketing for full price realization. It also allows farmers for effective dispute resolution mechanism with redressal timelines. Bill 3, the Essential Commodities Amendment Bill. Commodities like cereals, pulses, oilseeds, onion and potatoes will be removed from the essential list of commodities. This is in order to protect and remove the imposition of stock holding limits on items except under extraordinary circumstances like war. With less regulatory interference, private sector can now get involved in the farm sector as well. The food supply chain will be modernized through investment in farm infrastructure like cold storages and allow for price stability. There is also a competitive market environment and lower wastage of farm produce. These bills are a boon for farmers as it gives freedom to farmers to choose where he wants to sell, break the monopoly of government regulated mandis by allowing farmers to directly sell to private buyers. It also boosts farmers' income by cutting out the middleman and access enhanced agriculture technology and infrastructure. Along with this, it also offers farmers a legal framework to enter into written contracts with companies to sell their produce. It also allows for agri-businesses to manage food articles and reduce imposition of arbitrary government restrictions. These new laws are revolutionary for the farming sector and will bring dynamic changes to various verticals of the agriculture sector in India. The current protests are being spearheaded by big farmers' organizations who are set to lose the monopoly as they will lose considerable revenue when farmers explore new market opportunities.